Hello pirates and welcome to Tortuga, A Pirate's Tale. This game you can find on the Epic Games Store. I played a couple hours just to try to get myself familiar with the game, and there is so much more in this game than I thought there would be. There is music in the game. I did turn it down for possibly copyright reasons, so just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and start a new game. And remember my name from the other one. That's pretty good. I named my boat also the Nutty Kraken. Let's see, start town, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I think the start town is in the four nations, which are England, Netherlands, Spain, and France. So I'm just going to go with what the game always starts us off with, is the Turk Islands. Difficulty will stick at regular. You can change your flag too if you want. Let's see here. Let's go with something like... I don't know, we'll put that down with like a, and then we'll go with something like, there we go. There'll be our pirate flag right there. Let's go ahead and select that. And, okay, so Salty Peanut, no, where's my old dude? There I am. Salty Peanut on the Nutty Kraken. We're going to be starting off the Turk Islands. Strongest nation, none was going to keep it as base game and regular. Let's go ahead and continue and get to the introduction.
The promise of liberty and riches readily advanced years ago from the Caribbean to the stifling port taverns of the Old World. There it found its way to your ears as well. For you, the passage, a crew, and a small ship were quickly, let's say, rounded up. But now what? Now where liberty, fame, and above all, the riches have yet to come. Your crew's already honing the knives. And if all the next raid brings is merely a few crumbs for each of them again, they'll simply boot you out. Or worse. A truly big catch. The Spanish treasure fleet on its way to Europe, packed so full with riches that it nearly sinks into Neptune's arms all by itself. Now that would help you, indeed. But alone on your puny cockleshell, you'd have to be completely out of your mind to head into battle against the best protected ship convoy in history. You need a better ship to do that. A larger crew, and above all, a gang of insane pirate captains flying your flag, who know precisely what they're doing. So, Captain, the sails are set. Where's the voyage headed for? Oh, Skipper, you truly pulled out all the stops last night. I wouldn't have thought a human being can drink that much rum. And then your wild ideas that we'll grab ourselves the Spanish treasure fleet. I hope it's clear to you that the crew will take you at your word. Well, you'll get it done all right. But say, you really don't look well at all.
So the man speaking is our first mate, Frederick Barker. And let's see, that was quite a feast yesterday. You look like you're not quite yourself. We're going to skip the tutorial, because I can pretty much show you along the way, and we can get along further, I think. Sorry, I thought you might need a little refresher on the basics. We'll still start, we'll still skip it.
If you're truly serious about the Spanish treasure fleet, then we ought to visit an old acquaintance of mine. Back then, he was mate on a Spanish ship that freighted gold and silver to Europe. He's an old geezer now, but he might have a few bits of useful information for us. That is, if your mug suits him.
Alright, so we have tasks, we have a whole bunch of things. So, basic stuff, bottom right hand corner, that's your map. You can click on the map there, and it'll start you off showing you some ports that you can go to, but believe me, there are ports all along here. You just gotta go out and discover them. They're just showing us basically the Netherlands, because that's kind of like where we started as a nation, as our home port. We will get our own port eventually, but we have to work our way there. Let's go ahead and exit on and out of that. Upper right-hand corner is your crew. The happier the crew, the better your ship will perform, and yourself will perform. If it gets way worse, well, they can make you walk the plank, so that's always good stuff. The amount of cash that you have on hand is always good. Of course, you got your compass, the way the wind direction is going. You got your personal log, what your crew thinks of you. Well, we just started. You have your captains. You can have a good number of captains, as you can see. But every captain has their own things that they like and dislike, and sometimes they butt heads. So you may have one captain that doesn't like doing quests for England, and then your other next captain says, no, I want to do quests for England. So it's kind of like it's kind of thing you got to juggle around. You'll have skill points that you can put into different attributes, which there are a lot of those. Of course, you got your fleet. Currently, we just got this brig, the basic brig as you can get. You have your hold and what is in your inventory. Feeding or letting your crew use some of that hold to feed them will give them better morale. But sometimes you need that loot to pay off some governors in certain ports. So check mark off a few things. Grog, we're not gonna let you drink any grog. You can have the grain, you can have fruits, and you can have the tobacco. The grog, I know we definitely do need for a quest on down the line. So you can see change for the better per day, plus 30. But if I stop them from drinking the grog, it's only down to a plus 20. And then, of course, you got your missions, you got your campaign, the informant, go to Port Royal. All right. So these are some of the things I should try to get done to help the crew. It'll boost their morale. So victory is achieved in 2 sea battles. 1 ships are sent to the bottom of the sea. So I got to sink one, win 2 battles, but sink 1 ship. Sometimes as a pirate, you can just intimidate the other ships, and they'll just give you their stuff, which is always nice. Let's go ahead and exit on out of here. Of course, we got the date. You can speed up the game up to 2.5 times speed, and 1 time speed is the slowest you can go. So up ahead is a port. If you can zoom in, you have a better look at our ship here. And our colors, we can upgrade the ship as well. We got to find certain ports for that. So when I go to here, if I go to Harbor Masters, it does show me here, this town offers pirate dealer equipment. This one here, sailmaker equipment. This one here, carpenter equipment. So this will like upgrade the ship, the hull, and more armor. Of course, you got your sails. Pirate dealer, I think, is for like firearms and stuff like that. And down here, I do believe this is for better cannons and such. We're going to go actually stop at the Turks Island port in here. Now, you just got to be careful I don't raise my black flag, meaning I want to do war. I don't want to do war with anyone just yet. Or battles, I should say. So we're going to go into the first port here. And we're going to dock.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all. As long as the rum's tasty, no problem.
So you got a few things here. You got the overview, which you can kind of just overview the port itself. You got your governor, you got the tavern, you got the market, and you got the harbor master. So here, most harbor masters you can go to if your ship was damaged. You can repair your ship, but we haven't done anything yet, so we're all set there. Let's go visit the tavern. This guy here is kind of, well, he's a captain. Buy the stranger a beer. We're going to go ahead and do that. He kind of wakes up, yada yada yada. Don't worry about that. I'll get you a ship. Welcome aboard. So of course he wants to be a captain. He kind of is a captain. I don't have a second ship to give him, but I'm promising it will get him one.
A new face, and such a splendid one. Good cause for a toast.
All right. You can also go into the market. You can buy and sell stuff. I'm not going to sell any of our stuff here. And if I wanted to do stuff for the governor, you can kind of see for the Netherlands, we are kind of neutral. The more stuff I do for them, the happier they will be, the more I'll get off in their market when I come shopping here at this port. So it's kind of good maybe sometimes do that, but we're not going to do anything for them currently. So we're going to head on off out to sea. And let's see if I can pick. Now I got to remember, I've played a couple hours on my other game, and my captain has some skills. I got to remember now, I don't have any skills on my captain. So certain battles I got to be careful of. So, you know, exploring is good, but the longer you're out at sea and not, you know, bringing in goods, you know, giving some of your crewmen some booty, you know, the good booty, they can get a little bit more left on your side here. One thing you can do, if you scroll over a ship, you can see that is, the 1 means how many ships, and the 287 is the score of the ship. That's kind of the base ship that you have, that we have. I've seen up to 5 ships, and the score is up over 1,000, so it can get kind of dicey. So you got to pick and choose your battles. I'm still trying to learn what each ship can do, and you know, trying to figure out best way when to attack, when not to attack. I'm a bad pirate, I'll say that much. One ship
now.
Raise up the black flag, and now we're gonna have a battle. So here it's kind of telling us 78% chance that we're gonna win it. Start battle, have at them. We're not showing them any mercy, so that means we'll go into a turn-based screen where we do battles, which we will do. I can intimidate them, where they'll just give me their goods. 78% chance that we'll, you know, just get their goods and leave. Never mind, I changed my mind. We'll just flee. But that's not what we're going to do. We're actually going to go to battle.
We'll show them how it's done.
Now we're going to go into like a hex grid. Oh, so my other, how did he get his ship? I only had 1 ship. So the guy, so apparently when I took him out of the harbor, maybe he had his own ship. That's why we got 2 ships. Okay, I thought I just had 1. So either way, so we got 2 ships to their 1. So we got a hex grid. It's a turn base, and you can see what captain that we're on. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and just go ahead and put him like over here. We'll fast forward him along, and then end turn. As for me, I am going to go like here. Try not to land on the skulls, because that pretty much will kill you instantly, I do believe. And this is the ship that we are attacking. You do have to be careful when you're attacking a ship that not other ships of the same region are near, because they'll enter the battle with you. Now, as you can see where I'm moving the ship, you'll see like white markers come up on the hex grid. The whiter the color, the better your chances are your cannons are going to hit. Doesn't mean that they're going to hit, but better chance they'll hit and do more damage. So, if you see where I got that ship where I want it to go, just to the right or left of it is like a medium shade of white. Okay, we'll just say 50% chance that we're going to hit the ship and do medium damage. The second row of hex grid you can see is a whiter white, and there's a better chance that we're going to hit that ship and do more damage, and so on and so forth. Currently, we're not really in range to attack this ship.
We'll show them how it's done right.
And I think I'm going to park our main ship here. Now down here are action points. Depending on your crew status and your status, I've only seen a maximum of 2 action points. Some things you do require 2, require 1. I don't know if they require more. I haven't gone that far into the game yet, if we get more action points or not, but we shall see here. I can kind of actually show another captain. He's got some skills where I can actually use some action points. Alright, so he fired on me and did 18 armor damage to the front of my ship. This guy's got some good guns on him. You can also actually board ships. So if I wanted to board the other person's ship, doesn't mean you actually can, but you can board and then have an onboard battle. But I think we're going to not do that as of yet. So let's see. I want to be able to attack this ship, but you can see your ship's going to face certain directions and your cannons are only on the side. So trying to find the right way and angle to attack a ship. That'll be good because I'm in the whiter white of the hexagon, so I should be able to do some decent damage, hopefully. And always try to remember what side you're attacking. If you both attack the same side, you'll do more damage as you go along. So as you look at the ships, you can see there's a yellow bar on top, and then there's a bar below that. The yellow bar on top is the armor. Sometimes you got to get, most of the time you got to get to the armor before you can damage a ship. But later on, you can get some captain skills where you just ignore the armor. It'll go right for the hull of the ship. Now let's go ahead and fire on the ship here. And of course you got just your regular iron balls. Grape shot for damaging the crew, but only use the grape shot after you eliminated the armor. If I just shoot grape shot at this ship, nothing's going to happen to the seamen on the pirate ship or that ship, because the armor is going to protect them. If I had no armor on this side, fire grape shot will reduce the amount of seamen on the boat. And of course you got yourself your chain shot, which will help tear down the sail. It'll make that ship harder to turn and get away from you in the hex grid as it is. We're just going to go with regular iron balls. So I did 8 damage. You can see a little bit of the armor gone. I didn't damage it at all. Now I can use another skill point. It took 1 skill point or action point to fire the cannons. I can use another one. This one, the new captain we just got, enemies in ranged must try to hit this ship within their next activity. So basically it will allow them to kind of stick around. And since he fired on my other ship the first time, I want him to attack this one and just, I don't want him to start getting into my hull of the ship. So let's go ahead and we'll execute that. And turn. Now we're going to go to me. Now I want to attack from the same side, but I can't go to this hex grid because there's a skull on it. And that's because there's a good chance we're going to collide with our other ship, because when we sail there, we're both going to be going like towards this hex grid right here, so that's not good. Let's see here. I can sail around the front of the ship and somewhat get the broadside of that ship. Alright, so I did armor damage. There's no more armor on that side of the ship, and I did hull damage as well. So I want to attack his starboard side from now on if I can, because that's the side that's the weakest. Alright, let's see here. What is a good way? Well, I can't get it in the whitest of white hex grid, so we're going to go here. Probably miss. It's amazing that you're that close and you miss, but it happens. Let's see, now this ship here, I'm just going to sail away because I don't have any good shots at all. Let's see what he does here. He fired upon me, which is fine. Alright, where can I get... Now, these little cloudy things, that is for wind advantage. Basically, depending on the direction of the wind, it can give you more speed or it can slow you down. It'll make it harder for you to turn if you got a good amount of speed. Let me try doing this. It's not a good chance I'm going to hit again, but I'm trying to hit his starboard side. And it looks like I probably hit the bow instead of the starboard side. But you can see on this ship here, my port side, all the armor is gone, indicated here. And I got a good amount of armor on the starboard side, and that's the side I'm currently showing them.
Full speed ahead!
Alright, let's get some shots on them. It's going to be... Wait, this will be towards the bow, right? Towards the bow. So I'm probably just going to do armor damage. Oh, I did armor damage and I hurt his hull a little bit. Alright, you're attacking my other ship here, which is fine. Yep, we can sail there. That's fine.
Full speed ahead!
Right now I'm just trying to get some more hits on him. Okay, so I did some hull damage there, and looks like I killed a few crewmen as well. Although my ship, I did not realize my ship is down to half health. Uh-oh.
Men, have all of you placed your bets? The fun can begin.
I do like that, Skipper. Let's see here. Not the best chance to hit him, but we'll see what we can do. And plus, it'll help protect my ship a little bit.
Our biggest foray.
And we took him on down. So, of course, when you take a ship down, the barrels that are in the ship will float, and you'll
They
get some,
won't get in our hair so
some
fast
booty with
anymore.
it. So, I think we had 5,000 gold. We're up to 9,847. So, yeah, we took 4,847, and we got some good values. They'll show you we got 14 cocoa, 1 tobacco, round shot, some bread, which is good for the crew to eat. And you can see the trade value good is right there. So let's go ahead and continue. And let's sail on out of here. Now I got to be a little bit careful because I have lost some health on my ship. But what I'm trying to do is trying to get down to the main quest line, which is way down here. Because I would like to upgrade my cannons on the ship if I can. That's kind of like the one thing I always try to do first. When you get sunk, you'll get the basic ship like we have now. And you can always go back and upgrade it. But of course, every time you lose a battle, your crew doesn't like it too much. 2 boats, 6 boats. Total score of 1254. You can see ours is 2 boats, score of 558. You're not trying to corner me, are you? Anyone behind me? No, because I slowed down a little bit. Just want to make sure. Alright, cut behind them. Now we're going to go right into port here. So you can see the guns. That means that's what they can upgrade for you.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all. As long as the rum's tasty, no problem. Ha! I haven't been in this dump for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, we'll find my acquaintance in the tavern, or close nearby.
Alright, so the first thing I want to do is go to the Harbor Master. Let's see, we get 9,000. Let's go ahead and put some better guns on here. Maybe the 12-pounders? So, if you look at the kind of like the center bottom of the screen, you can see where it says 12-pounder. The amount of range it has, the normal damage it can do, and the hit probability. I tried to, early on, I tried to get like something normal ranged. So I think we'll go with 12-pounders on both sides. That's going to cost 4,200.
Good work. Now we can hunt even bigger fish.
Alright, now we're... probably shells to sea. Do I need to be repaired? Yes, we do. Repair all ships. That's my ship and my other captain's ship. Confirmed. I do have enough. So if I go over to his ship, I could... I think I'll put 12-pounders on his as well. Alright, so both my ships have 12-pounders on both sides of the deck. Let's go to the tavern, because that is part of our main quest line. So if you look at the campaign, go to the tavern and the Port Royale and talk to the informant. That's what we're doing right now. So you can have campaign missions, you can have governor missions, and there's another one I'm already forgetting, but we'll get to that in a minute here. Let's see, my fleet. Captains. So right now, his captain abilities is Challenge and Pleasure Seeker. The morale bonus for a trip onshore leaves is increased by 5. So every time we go stop at a port, the morale from his ship gets a bonus, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead into the tavern. Let's go speak to the informant. You can't even enjoy your breakfast rum in peace these days. What are you? No, who are you and what do you want? I'm Salty Peanut, captain of the Nutty Kraken. I was told you might have some information on the Spanish treasure fleet. Alright, Salty Peanut, Captain Nutty Kraken, get lost. Hold on, why the haste? There might be something in it for you. Oh, so that's how it goes. I'm all ears. My first mate told me you sailed with the Spanish treasure fleet. Maybe, maybe not. I don't like your nose, and why should I trust you? I never heard of you. You might as well be a lackey of the Spanish crown. Alright, you stubborn ass. I will return, and then you'll have heard of me.
Well, for once, that didn't go so well. But he's right. Not a soul knows us. We should introduce ourselves to the local merchant captains. That'll please the crew, too. Aye, better count again. See if the ducats are all there.
So by completing quest lines, you get experience and gold. Not a lot of gold for this one. But it is what it is. Safe passage. One of the merchants has spotted you and approaches you. It looks as if you're had a lot of experience at sea. This guy wants to be brought to Trinidad in return for proper payment. We will take him to Trinidad. We got 2 ships with some good guns on it, so we're okay. Our seamen look kind of lively, so that's good. So I think we're going to go ahead and head off. Do I need anything at the market? What's my hold look like? We got grain. I could feed them bread. But I think I'll hold off on the bread. If I run out of grain, I'll feed them some bread. So the first mate is saying this is what he would like to have being served. Grog, grain, salted meat. But we're not going to get any of that right now. Alright, let's go ahead and... wait, I forgot. Where am I going? Trinidad. And I need to win 2 battles at sea. Alright, so Trinidad. Trinidad is... I should know where Trinidad is. Oh, okay, so it's up that way. Alright. So the ship that's behind me, that's the one I'm escorting. And we're going to Trinidad. I don't know a way yet on the map to put a pin marker down so you can, pin where you want to go. Now basically what's going to happen is when we get over by Trinidad, there's going to be a ship that we're going to have to defeat. So hopefully it's just one. And we'll have 2 ships. And we got some better cannons on deck. Now there are other pirate ships out there you got to be careful of. That should be Trinidad up ahead. And there is the ship that we're going to have to defeat. Pirate ship. Wait for him to come out and attack this ship. Here he comes.
They're making a huge mistake.
Ooh, there is 4 ships in that fleet. Ooh. That was probably not a good beginning. So, this is where we're probably going to lose. You can see I got a 40% chance of winning this. I'm hoping that our cannons are a lot better than his. But I mean, you can see we only got 2 ships and our score is a 574. He's got 4 ships of a score of, we'll just say 900. Let's see how this is going to fail.
Cards. Here we go!
Alright, we can skip. We'll skip all of their turns. It's not
Men,
skipping their turn, but it's
of
fast
all of you
forwarding.
place your bets, the fun can begin.
What I would like to do is take on one at a time. So try to go from like right to left or left to right. So since my ships are kind of over here, And we'll do it like this. Both my ships are facing kind of towards us. We kind of got the snot kicked on us a little bit right there, but trying to find... Oh wow, we really don't have... Wow, nothing really good here at all for me. Alright, if we just stay here... No, I don't want to board. I can't shoot from here? Why not? I never tried not moving, but if I didn't move, I could get good shots on this ship right here. Guess we're going to have to move somewhere and just sit there like a sitting duck, probably. Oh, wait, that's... okay, I didn't realize. I thought that was my ship. It's not. So I do have shots on one. And he is in the white range. The dark... the white versus white. Not too bad. So these bigger cannons do a lot better. And let's go ahead and... I don't want to taunt anyone because I think we got our hands full as it is. Alright, if I could take out the same ship, or shoot at the same ship, that'd be great. Trying to find... I mean, I could shoot at some other ships, but that's not... The only thing I don't know if we can do, maybe I don't have the skill points, or I haven't learned how to do it yet, is to get your ship pointed in a certain direction so the cannons are pointed where you want them to be. Oh, there we go. It may not take them down, but at least it'll be something. No, so I only did armor damage.
As such, it's no bother that we lost the ship, but that we lost the ship against those bollard jacks.
Yep.
That hurts.
So I'm going to lose this battle. And somehow the other ship is still fine. Let's see if I can at least take down one of their ships. And all I did was armor damage. So the first time I shot the ship, I went through the armor and did about more than half damage, and now I can't even damage it.
I'm just saying they would have done better to give up.
Try to get out of range as much as I can of the other ship. I mean, it's a lost battle, let's face it.
As such, it's no bother that we lost the ship, but that we lost the ship against those bollard jacks.
That's right, we
That
did.
hurts. What a disgrace. The men aren't exactly overjoyed.
So you can see the look of my crew. We're down to about 50% approval. The gold is at just shy of 1,200. I'll return and you'll hear of me.
A discontented crew brings even much worse than bad luck.
So sometimes you gotta check. Nope, our other captain did not leave us. He's still with us, but he doesn't have a ship. Alright. and we went back to the Turkish islands, our temporary home port for now. So, yep. Now you know the upgrade that we did to the ship. We just got the basic ship. We don't have those. I think it was 12 pounders. Okay, so I did lose the gold. It took a while for it to update, and you can see the crewman's happiness. It's basically not even there. Off we go. So I'm going to go try to go and get ourselves an island, our own little home away from home, if you will. And from what I remember, I probably got to go down to like right about here. So let me go ahead and speed up time.
Captain! I wouldn't have expected that.
I'm going to try to avoid any confrontations currently. Because right now I just basically want to show you, and hopefully we can win the battle, of possibly getting our own little island. I'm hoping it's here. Not here.
Captain, I don't like saying it, but the men and women on board really could do with getting their teeth into something again.
Well, we're trying there, First Mate. So I think what I need to do... Oh, there's not getting to a confrontation. But I do want to get in a confrontation with another pirate ship. Get a hold of their captain, and he can tell me where their hideout is, and I can take over their hideout. I don't have enough cash on me to upgrade the guns. Ooh, what do we got here? Kind of an even fight.
We'll show them how it's done.
Let's see if I can figure out how to maneuver correctly and not lose another battle. But 2 against 4, that was kind of cruel. Definitely want to make sure I hit the broadside and keep hitting the same broadside. So we're going to attack his starboard. Alright, so we did 18 armor damage to the starboard side. We're almost through the armor. He probably did the same to us. No, he's got bigger guns than I do, because he went through my armor and did 3/4 of my health. And now he's so close to me, I gotta move a certain amount of hexagons because of my momentum's going to carry me. And I cannot attack his starboard side. Well, the one thing we can do is we're going to try to board him. 79% chance that we board. Let's try boarding the other ship. And it failed. And I'm probably dead. No, we're not. Only 16% chance to board. That's not going to work. Let's take out more armor on my starboard side. Now he's going to finish me, I think.
My favorite ship.
Again.
I'll miss that tub forevermore.
Oh, man.
What a disgrace.
Yes, I know.
The men aren't exactly overjoyed, Captain.
And it puts me all the way back up to the Turk Islands
but the
again.
men and women on board really could do with
but let me
getting
just,
their
I'm
teeth
thinking
into
what I'm going to do
something
now
again.
at this point is I'm going to go ahead and load in my other game that I've been playing a couple hours on, just to show you what you can get up to and what we can playing a couple hours will get you. Well, here we are, leaving the Turk Islands. Oddly enough, that's where we just were. But I do have a better ship than just a standard ship. I think I got 24 pounders on this. I can't remember if I upgraded any of the armor plating or not. Other captain has his own ship as well. You can see the crew is doing a little bit better here. The money, not so much really, for playing a couple hours, but I've been losing a lot of battles and keep having to go upgrade my ship. I always like going out with at least a little bit better guns than base guns. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on down to my little island, which I haven't upgraded at all. Now, what do we got here? Nope, 6 ships, no thanks. That is one good ship. One ship with a score of 531, which is almost better than my 2. So you can see my flag over there. That is, well, that's my flag I got in this one. But that is where my little island is. My little hideout. Just going to avoid, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead
The skull!
Oh, I was not in the circle? Alright,
I can smell the gold in their pockets!
There's that other pirate ship. You want something to do with me. So this is my little hideout. We'll dock. So, you know, we don't have a repair dock. We don't have a treasure cave. We don't have a tavern. We don't have a dry dock. It's going to cost me $80,000. And I got to bring this material in here to get ourselves a dry dock. The tavern's going to cost... Oh, sorry, the hideout. I got to start with the hideout first. That would be the hideout. The treasure cave would cost me $50,000 with this amount of materials. The dry dock would actually cost me $60,000 in that material. So you can upgrade your own little port, if you will. If we go into, not the fleet, but if we go into captain, these are the captain skills I got on me. Boarding frenzy, I got it maxed out. So when we board an enemy ship, we have a better chance to take over the ship. Wave rider. I really don't use that in the battles, so I can't really say too much what that is. Overwatch, which is not too bad, but I don't have the equipment on my ship to do that. I haven't been able to get that correctly upgraded, I think. Or do I? No, that might be the wrong... I'm thinking of the wrong skill. Never mind. Yeah, this one right here. Wait for the right moment to unleash a hail of projectiles. Closer, choose port or starboard. So what that does is, when I'm in a battle, I can activate that, and when the other ship sails into my range, my guns will fire even though it's not my turn. Armor piercer, which is kind of nice to have if you just want to go out and sink ships. This will ignore the armor and just go right for damaging the hull. Marksmanship, then of course you got melee. There are a whole bunch of skills here where I can't... let's see. As for the other captains, as far as I know, they pick out their own skills as they go along, but you can upgrade the ones that you want. Wish I could show you. There's a whole list of skills, but I can't go ahead and scroll down and show you, but there's a whole bunch, and I'm just trying them out as I go along here. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and leave, and I think what we'll try doing is we'll try boarding another ship. Not that one. Now they can go to your port and do whatever they want. There's nothing to steal there. So as far as I know, how that upgrading your port goes, I'm not too sure. Oh, and if I show you the map on this one, what I've discovered, I've been kind of sailing around a little bit. Yeah, so the base game was kind of showing me this region right here. But now I've gone up to the Florida Keys. I haven't gone up to the Gulf of Mexico yet. So there's plenty of ports to be found. I am just looking for something to board here. So you can see all these ships right here. It's from the same nation. Not a good idea to attack them, whatever, because all the company ships up there could join in on the fight. And that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is find a lonesome ship somewhere so we can board it. Let's see if we can board this ship right here.
They look like there'd be good pickings. Enough of playing cards. Here we go!
Alright, so there's that ship. Let's go ahead and get this guy moved up to here.
Full speed ahead!
Let's see here. Do I get... He's just got base guns. Was a little bit out of our range, but we actually got 2 armor damage. Not that was that important for us.
Full speed ahead!
Now, I got bigger guns on here, but what I'm going to activate is the boarding strength is increased by 3 for the duration of boarding probability by 50%. So I'm going to activate that. We're going to execute. And now we're going to try to board the ship. Only a 66% chance to board it. Question is, will we be able to board it? It failed.
Eyes, frontmen! We have to see what we're shooting at!
Full speed ahead!
Boarding failed. Let's see if I get a better chance here. Alright, 74% chance to board on this one.
The boat's ours!
Alright, so here we go. Finally, we're on to boarding. So, this chance of success thing, I'm telling you, I've lost so many when it says 90% chance. So many times I have lost. But when you scroll over, you can kind of see the bar on top. You can kind of see if I win, it's going to go up a little bit. If I lose, it's going to go down quite a bit. You can kind of see the markers there. But we're going to go ahead and try to secure the planks and make sure no one walks wrong way around. So you can see the morale is going down. Mine went up a little bit. I only got 19 crew. They have 33. So let's see if I can board the other, get the other guy on board. 58% chance to get on board. He did not. All right. So in the fineness of being lies the key to the treasure. There's a good chance that he beats me completely. It's high time you concentrate on this boarding combat for a change. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that worked in my favor. Sometimes taking the better chance, or the least amount of chance percentile. If I did the 90% chance, there was a good chance if I lost, I'd be kicked off the boat completely.
I can hardly wait!
Can you get on board?
Grab the sabers, pistols, and bottlenecks! No holds barred!
So same thing here. It says 90% chance, but there's a good chance I get kicked off the boat completely, or I almost take over the boat. That one failed, but not too bad. Let's see here. Well, every one of them is either take over the boat or lose.
The crew drinks a tank.
Okay, so I picked the right one.
They won't get in our hair so fast anymore.
So instead of sinking a ship, you can come over here where you can capture the ship. which we will do.
Ah, what a splendid nutshell we've bagged again.
So the ghouls, or the ghouls, the amount of money went up. Cruz is somewhat happy on this one so far. So now I got 4 ships, but only 2 captains. So what you can do is go to port and I can sell those ships. But I haven't figured out quite exactly how to do that yet. Whoops. Take over ships. Yeah, confirm.
What
Continue.
a splendid nutshell we've bagged again.
So let's go into port here, because every time I want to sell ships, it says to sell all, which I don't want to do. I don't even know how much the boats are even worth.
The local specialties are delish. I'll go get myself a rum.
Alright, so the brig, schooner, brig. Alright, so now it's actually giving me the chance to sell the ship for $36,000. And I want to sell this one as well for $26,000. Taking ships is worth it. Okay, so that finally popped up correctly for me. Maintenance, repair all ships, 25. We are good. So another thing you got to do also is divide up the booty. I haven't completed any of the task I told the seaman I would. So, I mean, I lose a lot of percentage if I were to divide the booty currently, because that's like, what, 40, 50... pretty close to 60% thumbs down. So that would not be good trying to finish up this contract I have with them currently. So also when you divide the booty, whoops, you have to give them some of the coins, and that will help me on out. If I gave them a lot of the coins, you can see that gives me 94% thumbs up. But since I got so much down over here, it equals out to be like 49%. But the more you keep on giving them, the more they're going to keep on asking for in the future. So keep that in mind. It's always good to try to get these done before dividing up the booty. No, I don't want to do that. We're all set there. Can I buy a round of drinks? I can. I want to get some more seamen on my boats because we don't have enough. 684 for 76.
We'll get them to give up that accent yet. But besides that, they're fairly fit recruits, I'd say.
Alright. And probably the other thing I want to do is I want to look at my hold. Let's see here. What do we got coffee, we got bread, we got grain. So that's not too bad. So 3 days since last dividing up the booty. Morale's at 93%, which is pretty darn good. So if I were to just go out and actually win 3 battles, plunder a town, and improve the ships, that would work out rather well for me. But I think that is where we're going to end today's episode. Just kind of like a starter on how to get going and how far you can go. Not sure how much I'm going to show of this game on here. Maybe occasionally we'll just try out some things, but maybe some hints and tips I could give out once I start playing the game a little bit more and understanding it more. But like I said, this game you can find on the Epic Game Store, Tortuga, A Pirate's Tale, and yeah, there we have it. So, like I said, we'll have to see how much further I can get along here, my knowledge, and of course, do the quest lines. Oh, I said there was different other things. So you got the campaign, I'm doing a job for the Netherlands, and you got yourself your missions as well. So a whole bunch of other things you can focus on. You could help transport goods around the map if you just want to do that. You can be like an escort, a whole bunch of things. And I showed off some of it today, and hopefully this video was helpful to you. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again, maybe right here in Tortuga. But until then, have a good one.